Have you ever wondered why you work so hard, you put in a lot of effort, but for some reason there is nothing to show in your life? You have nothing to show for all the hard work you do. You have nothing to show for all the efforts you've put in for all these years. Like, you have nothing to show. Most of the times we may think maybe I'm just unlucky, but the truth is that sometimes your destiny was swapped and you don't even know it. Guys, these things are real. And of course, I believe in God, but I don't want us to overlook the fact that evil eye is real and destiny swapping is a thing, guys. Destiny swapping is truly a thing. Let's get right into this video. What's up, my loves? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new, my name is Lisa. I do story times, girl talks, and everything interesting. So if those are things that excite you, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified each and every time I drop a video. So let us get right into this topic of destiny swapping, guys. The truth is that most people don't know this, but someone can actually see your destiny. Someone can go into the spiritual realm and see that you are meant to be rich, you are meant to have, a happy family, and for some reason they steal your star. And it only takes someone who is very enlightened spiritually to understand this and actually reverse it. It could be someone from your own family, it could be a former co-worker, it could be a former classmate, it could be anyone. Anyone can swap your destiny, guys. Someone can go into the spiritual realm and get all these revelations about you, and they are able to steal your destiny. They are able to swap your destiny and steal your star. And what most people don't know is that this can actually happen in so many ways you don't even think of. Before you know it, it is you that is always making losses at work. It is you that makes money, but for some reason you can't keep that money. You have nothing to show for the money you have worked for all the years you've been working. Each time you're happy, suddenly something bad happens. Like, you just can never live a happy life. Once you're happy, it is guaranteed that something bad is going to happen. You meet a guy, you meet the perfect guy, a really good guy. He ghosts you out of nowhere. You were happy one moment, the following day the guy has ghosted you. Like, you just can't last in relationships. Everything comes crumbling down on you and you wonder why. You're like, oh my God, I am so unlucky. No, my sis. Most of the times, you're just not unlucky. Your destiny was swapped. Someone swapped your destiny. Someone knew that you were actually going to become wealthy, you were going to become successful, you were going to meet a great guy who was going to love on you and, take care of you. You are going to have a happy family. And they were like, no way. There is no way this girl is going to get all this. She doesn't deserve it. I deserve it. So they swap your destiny, right? Guys, this can happen in ways that you don't even think of. Let me say you meet a man, right? You like this guy, he looks good and stuff. You begin sleeping with him. Do you know that just by sleeping with this guy, just by sleeping with certain people, they can swap your destiny? Just by you sleeping with someone, that alone is enough for them to swap your destiny. And guys, you have to be very much spiritually awake to understand these things and actually block them out and reverse them and, cut out all these weird energies from your life. You have to be very spiritually enlightened. You meet a guy, you begin sleeping with him, he swaps your destiny. Let's say before you were a very happy girl, you had a social life, you had, you had motion basically, right? You had motion with your life. But all of a sudden, things come crumbling down on you. Your mental health begins to go downhill. You're no longer the happy person you are. And for some reason, you feel like this guy is the only one that is there for you. This guy is the only one that understands you. Like, for some reason, you feel like even when my life came crumbling down, like this guy has stayed by my side, like he has not left me. Not knowing the reason why this guy has not left your side is because he is feeding from you, from your energy. He is taking away your destiny. He is destiny swapping. But you don't know, actually looking at him as someone who is there for you. Even when things go down, like he is still there. He is always by your side. Not knowing he is actually the devil. You're sleeping with the devil. He is the problem. He is the actual problem why you're in that state. But you don't know it because you're not spiritually enlightened. And that is why I always tell people, please stop sleeping around. Like, it is not just about the STDs. People can swap your destiny. Energies, like people can exchange their negative energies with you. Right? And people don't know this. People think this is a joke, but guys, these things are real. And another example of destiny swapping I want to give is a lady or someone that tries to copy your every move, like each and everything you do. They literally want to be you. Now guys, I'm not saying that it is bad if, let me say, I buy a nice perfume or a nice clothes and you know my friend likes it too and she gets it too. Like, that is okay. I mean, that is okay. But what is not okay is when someone copies you to the very last drop. When someone copies everything about you, they literally wanna be you. From your hairstyle, to the way you dress, to the car you drive, to the profession you're doing. You told this girl you want to become an air hostess and you're going to apply there. Before you know it, she has also dropped in her application, right? Like, they literally become obsessed with your entire life. If they could, they would actually live in your body. They are obsessed with you. They are obsessed with your family. They are obsessed with your kids. Before you know it, they are obsessed with your husband. They are obsessed with your boyfriend. And now she even wants your man. Like, beware of people that try so hard to replicate you and everything you do and try to be you. Like, that is destiny swapping. That person wants to, like, they literally want to live your life. If they could, they would be you. They would be in your body. That is destiny swapping, guys. And I know most people don't take these things serious, but these things are really serious. If you notice that someone is literally doing these things, like, it is high time to take a step back and evaluate that relationship or that friendship you have with that person, because trust me, that is a form of destiny swapping. Someone can steal your destiny without you knowing. And if you are smart enough, you are able to resist destiny swapping and you're able to reverse it back. Sometimes it's spiritual, sometimes it's physical. And when it comes to the spiritual destiny swapping, guys, you have to go into prayer and you have to break chains. You have to break altars, because sometimes altars were built just for you without your knowledge. People built altars, people made covenants with your name in it, right? And you don't even know. You wonder why you're stagnant in life. You wonder why everything you touch breaks. You wonder why nothing ever works out for you. You start out with people at the same pace, but even the people you started out with, they are way ahead of you, and yet you put in just as much effort. If not, you even put in much more effort than them, but they are way ahead of you. It is because your destiny was swapped. Altars were built in your name. Covenants were made with your name on it. You know, sometimes it's generational. Like, guys, you just have to go into the spiritual world and break covenants and break altars. Otherwise, you're going to remain stagnant. Your life is going to be miserable. You're always going to think you're unlucky, but you ain't unlucky. Someone is working against your destiny. And me being an African, I know most people don't believe in these things, but I actually know these things exist. Do I believe in God? Of course I believe in God, guys. I am a born-again Christian. I believe in my God. But then I also don't overlook the fact that black magic is real. Evil eye is real. Guys, the things people will do out here to stop your greatness, stop your destiny, If only you knew how far most people are willing to go just to make sure you don't prosper, just to make sure you don't become anything in life, you would stop playing with your destiny. You would go deep into spirituality, you would go deep into prayer, and you will begin to fight. Like, you have to, when it comes to spiritual destiny swapping, you can't fight it physically. You have to go into the spiritual world. You have to break it in spirit. And that, I don't care if you believe in God, if you believe in spirituality, but you have to find a way to break those chains, guys. You have to find a way to break those altars, those, those are covenants. Like, you have to go deep into prayer or whatever you believe in and break those covenants. Otherwise, you're going to live a miserable life and you'll always be wondering what is wrong with you. I'll also give an example of, let me say you want to start up something, right? Maybe you want to start up a business, maybe a hair business or something, right? And you tell your friend about it. And most of the times they won't be as encouraging to you, right? And for some reason, you also lose the morale, you lose the motivation to actually go ahead and pursue that business, start up your business, right? But then after some time, that same friend that you told about your ambitions, about your ideas, about the business you want to start, for some reason, now they have an interest in that same business as well. Now they actually want to start up the same business. They want to do the same things you told them about. That person is swapping your destiny. And that is why it is advisable that you actually keep shut about your goals. Don't go around telling people about the plans you have for yourself. Don't go around telling people what you're going to do, what your next step is going to be. Like, sometimes just hush, because you don't know what people are capable of doing and you don't know what is in people's hearts. One thing God did, God hid people's hearts, so we really can't know. You can't tell who is happy for you and who is not happy for you. It is best that you just keep quiet and move in silence. Like, literally, guys, I know this may sound cliche, but sometimes you have to move in silence. Maybe you have an auntie and all her kids never, they never settle down in marriages. Like, they are always jumping from one home to another home. Like, they never get married, or if they get married, it is bound to fail, right? And for some reason, this auntie begins getting close to you and talking to you about her problems with her kids and all that stuff. And before you know it, your relationships are also crumbling down. Before you know it, your marriage is also beginning to fail. Most of the times, these people have a way they put this dark magic on you and they swap your destiny. They see that you're actually living happily, their kids' age, and they are not happy with that. Let me tell you guys, when you have a strong aura, right? A strong presence, don't think people around you don't see it. Don't think your friends don't see it. Don't think your man doesn't see it. Don't think, your family members don't see it. Don't think people online don't see it. Most of the times, they actually see. They see that you're going to be something great, and they try to swap your destiny. If you're African, you know that there are so many things, there are so many evil things that people do that actually swap people's destinies, Even just money, like giving someone money. Someone can swap your destiny through your money, because you're giving them money. Like, with that money you're giving them, someone can swap your destiny. The calls, through calls, just hearing your voice, someone can put a spell on you and swap your destiny. Like, it is a lot of things, guys. Like, you just have to be spiritually awake, and you have to be strong in prayer and strong in spirit. Otherwise, it is a very evil world out here, guys. And things are serious. I know it may sound unreal, but these things are real and they actually happen. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I made sense in this video, but I truly hope you picked something from it, and I hope I communicated. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please share it with anyone that you think might actually enjoy it and pick something from it. and share with me your thoughts in the comments. Like, let's discuss further in the comments. I love you guys. Till next time, I remain Liza. Peace and love. Bye. Mwah.